In the desert, several of the largest animals to ever walk the earth are congregating at the shores of Lake Labyrinthodon. After trekking all night across the desert, the sauropods have finally reached the Great Lake at its heart. Several of the older members of the herd, however, are wary. They have made this journey before and know the dangers that it holds. Normally, healthy adult sauropods are virtually immune to predation, but there are several juveniles in this herd, and this area is home to big game hunters. In the Forgottern Forest, Frost approaches a small stream to drink. However, another resident of the river has been disturbed by Frost's drinking. This Culasuchus was lying in wait for fish and isn't keen to share a prime spot. Culasuchus is a somewhat interesting species in Prehistoric Valley, as it is one of the most heavily affected by the phenomenon of temporal evolutionary distortion, or TED for short, a phenomenon in which creatures that travel through time rifts hyper-evolve in just a few generations. As such, the Culasuchus in Prehistoric Valley are much larger than their Cretaceous ancestors. Frost may have driven off the giant amphibian, but others will not be so easily deterred. Monochrome has finally laid claim to this territory. Frost does not dare stand in his way. At the moment, none do. Elsewhere in the forest, however, a different carnivore is having less luck. Sauration is still suffering from her injuries. She is struggling to hunt efficiently with a broken leg. This Gastornis is a relatively small prey item for her, but with her limp, she dares not attack anything more formidable. Although often thought of as fearsome carnivores, the Gastornis in Prehistoric Valley have largely been observed as herbivorous, using their huge beaks to crack through hard seeds and nuts rather than skulls. another hunt failed, Sauration slinks off into the trees. At Lake Labyrinthodont, the sauropods are preparing to leave. Filled up on water, and with much of their strength regained, almost nothing will stand in the way of their migration. Almost nothing. The assorted Carcharodontosaurid watch the herd, probing for any signs of weakness. Tensions are running high, and one of the youngsters makes a break for it, out across the lake. A critical mistake. Another youngster attempts to break off and run to safety. Several of the adult sauropods begin to plough their way through the mob, creating a path for the herd to escape. The carnivores desperately scramble out of the way. This Mapusaurus, however, was not quick enough. For those who perish, this is a sad tale, but for those who survive, hope is on the horizon. 3 of the sauropods have survived, and for the carnivores, they now have enough food to last weeks.